This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now, Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. They get the rebound. Curry against Irving. Another shot. Curry can't get it to go. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You can see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Cavaliers on D, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are. And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Now here's Curry, 6 to shoot, fires it up, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And good on the basket. Book it. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Smith, the pass to LeBron. It's stolen by Bogut. Barnes dishes to Curry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line at 2-2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
All the officials are
Clearly a foul. I mean, you didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up to a two-handed dunk.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
It's Curry with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 10.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
You know, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Thompson for the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Irving for 3, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Cavs.
Warriors ball time.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall. He had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Love. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Here's Livingston, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. They'll 2 to 1. The Warriors making a switch here. He's checked in. And here for the Warriors.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority.
Another key, guys, will be, can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Here's Livingston. The putback is no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And James with the basket on the assist by Smith. James has got 5 points so far.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Finished off the break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Iguodala. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending, just outscore.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5'6".
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really teamed in with one another.
Good ball movement has paid off on the scoreboard.
And goal. Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Azealia is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Rush in at the 3. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson from long range. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
The shot by Curry, no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Smith, the pass to Mozgov. The 3. No good. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Curry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The shot's good from Smith.
And finally, someone scores.
I tell you what, Greg, it's not been pretty. I'll say that much. These offenses have been really struggling.
Outside Curry. Screen by Bogut for 3. Another miss by Curry.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper.
Big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Dishes to Bogut. Out to the wing. Curry, wide open, drills the baseline jumper. Curry's got 12 in the game.
This quarter for him, 7 shots with just 1 make to show for it.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And it's Smith missing. Warriors trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his second basket. There are very few players you can call game changers on offense, but Clark, Stephen Curry is clearly one of them.
Well, the plus-minus for the Warriors with him on and off the court validates that. It's incredible how much better they are offensively when he's on the floor.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James comes in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in. For Barnes. Clark is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mosman. And it's Kevin Love in for Channing Frye.
And Steph Curry, with his deep range and lightning quick release, really unique to our league.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on for Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Bazili's checked in for Golden State. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 14 points.
And speaking of Curry, guys, that quick slingshot release, really one of a kind. For most of us, a quick flick shot like that would be lucky to draw iron, but he's able to do it with pinpoint accuracy.
The drive by James. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and it's been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The drive by Thompson.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And some stats here.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in for the finish. Finished off by LeBron.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden
shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 on the basket from Livingston. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot, and that one's good. 14 points for LeBron.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. Livingston, no luck. Cleveland leading by 7. And here's Irving. 14 points for him. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to free throw line. Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that. inability at the free throw line.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about brain fade.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And
Yes, Kevin, here with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith. Up with 17 points and 1 steal. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
quarter about ready to get underway.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 17 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in at the points. And for LeBron James, a remarkable step. Greg, he had increased his field goal percentage for 7 consecutive seasons going into 2014.
Yeah, a steep decline last season, though, back below 50%. Was it just the challenge of new teammates and a new system, or the mileage he's accumulated? This season may start to answer that question.
Curry's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And that one's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the wing jumper offline.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And here's LeBron outside. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Cavaliers shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
For the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration.
He deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's another jumping in for J.R. Smith.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words. He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
It's Jefferson outside, and that's collected by Bogut.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence, and also another example of how a guy can make an impact. Without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
It's stolen by Jefferson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. Out to the right wing. And it's Love penetrating. And he goes down for the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth. Even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power.
And he is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember G.A. was an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg.
Smith comes in for Richard Jefferson. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. That's a two from Dellavedova. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Go.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out of transition every opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. James comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Not much more to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. It's Rush outside, and that one's good.
Brandon Rush.
Rush has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
On the wing, Iguodala, guarded by Fry.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And it's the Warriors.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 17 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Zealand out there at 3, and it's Clark in at the 1 spot.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time down the court.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Stephen Curry stepped in for the Warriors. And that one's good, Irving.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs. Just are not letting up at all.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Iguodala against LeBron. The drive by Green, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And James throws it down.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's Iguodala, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you could see that dunk coming from a mile away. I mean, he lives for those moments.
And so do all of his fans. He doesn't disappoint. Clark, when he's got a clear path to the bucket, he's going to do something, special.
And, Kevin, you're right. He definitely had a clear path on that one. Very little defense being played right there.
Curry passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. To the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the depths. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real.